So this is a video note, particularly attention to K's in Netherlands regarding commercialization, diesel application of insert hydrogen. K's, this is Cameron.
Hi, Case.
What's your last name?
Ashton.
Cameron Ashton has done a whole lot of work with hydrolysis. This is his cell we're looking at right here. This is the power supply, and this is one of the larger cells that Cameron designed after lots of experience for efficiency in the cylindrical component. And we're just about to film a volume measurement here in the bubbler, and shortly, or briefly, we also filmed a welding, etc. But Cameron was going to just briefly outline application to diesel trucking. Go ahead, Cameron.
Yeah, hey there, Kaiser. Look, over the last 3 to 5 years, we've done a whole range of testing with hydroxy cells, and we partnered with an organisation in Queensland who were specialists in LPG on diesel. So we were able to move into their existing setup where they had a large data set of LPG performance across diesel and essentially remove the LPG and replace the LPG component with the hydroxy. So it gave us an opportunity to get some real numbers over a few thousand kilometres of driving up the east coast of Australia. We saw comparable data. LPG would give between a 10 and 15% increase in combustion efficiency on the diesels, and replacing the LPG with 1/6 of the volume in the hydroxy gave an equivalent. So we're able to see that 10 to 15% increase in combustion efficiency on the diesel engines. We've rolled this infrastructure on CATs, mostly the larger double Bs, to see similar sorts of results in that 10 to 15%. And our financial modelling tells us that that's the minimum that we're going to need to see in order for there to be some commercial gain for these markets. But here in Australia, we find that the commercial investment in the side of things is really non-existent. We've managed to secure in principle agreements with our largest freight forwarders here in this country that are quite willing to trial. But we also understand that it's $250,000 to test the destruction across that type of equipment. And so we're, from my own point of view, my technology has sat still for 18 months, 2 years, because of the commercial barriers that are presented with it.
Because Case indicated to me that particularly in the European Amsterdam, for example, where the new laws about combustion efficiency and emissions are forcing the truckers to look in these directions. And he has new highly motivated people there. Practically, what exactly would go on the truck in this case then, for example?
On the truck, you would put in the lower wattage range, in that 10 to 15%, you could drive it off of all the existing alternating systems, so you wouldn't really have to put any extra infrastructure in place, maybe upgrade the alternator so it was a little more, had a little bit more wattage headroom. But at a real push, you'd put a second alternator on.
And you'd be driving a tank of this size or smaller? Or
a tank of that size.
Tank of
about 1.2 kilowatt.
So this is a 1.2 kilowatt input power and output
6 liters.
6 liters a minute. So 6 liters a minute dumped into that diesel will result in about 15% increase in...
Up to 25%.
15 to 25% increase in mileage, basically.
Yeah.
So
reduction in fuel consumption.
Reduction. So you got, what did you say, 1 kilowatt in... Sorry, say again.
About 1.2 kilowatt system, this one.
So you're dumping 1.2 kilowatts of power out of your alternator in, and you're getting 15 to 25% increase in mileage effectively.
Yes.
So, and those are good numbers from that group that we work with there. So in summary, Case, I'm suggesting that you have further conversations with Cameron. Cameron, would you mind giving Case email and even phone or something at this moment?
Sure.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, he can. Case can contact me at Cameron, CAMERON @HOHCellsCELLS.com.
HOHcells.com. That's Cameron. Case, I think there's fun stuff here. More conversation to come. Thank you very much. Yeah. So in a moment, we're going to see that 1.2 kW delivering up to 6 liters a minute. Cool.